You're moving. That is one of the top stresses that even causes divorce, like money, all of that. But if you can be prepared and it's not as stressful, then why not do it? So just everything up front just makes for an easier transaction.
One thing I've noticed, and maybe it's just because I am familiar, like I grew up in real estate, so maybe that's just my bias thing to that. But one trend I've noticed is that when you move here, as realtors, we can't tell you or advise you how to take title. That's on you, but they never. What I've noticed is that some realtors don't introduce them to people who they need to meet in the future, like a CPA you should meet with, like a mortgage professional you should meet with, like a contractor you should meet with, a designer you should meet with. Like, I can only help you get a good deal on the house.
Right.
And get you some closing costs or get you top dollar if we have multiple offers. That's my job. And I think sometimes in our industry, consumers don't understand that they are all it's all about the connections, right? If you have someone that's guiding you, maybe you need a real estate attorney because you're too busy and you don't want to look at all the paperwork. That's a very key person that you can utilize during the process to make yourself feel better. Or you could do the work and meet with us, right? But we're not attorneys, we're not CPAs, so we can only advise you the condition of the home and get you a really good deal on it, or sell it for what it's worth.
Yeah. And that came up in our workshop. Somebody had asked about capital gains, and, I may know the answer because I've dealt with it personally, but I'm not going to give you the answer to the question. That's not my scope. And as lenders, as realtors, we have to stay within our scope because things change all the time. I could have given her advice on something that worked for me, and then the laws changed, and all of a sudden I just told her something that wasn't true. And she made a decision on what to do based on me, and I don't even know what the heck I'm talking about. So, we're not trying to be rude, not answering those type of questions for you. It's just not in our scope. We're not qualified to answer them. Knowing where you are and where you belong in your lane, I think is really important to do.
Yeah.
It helps our clients.
Absolutely. And I think sometimes, from a consumer standpoint, we're all friends over here.
Yeah.
We ask other realtors for, help in our brokerage and other brokerages. We all help each other, because if we're not qualified to know the answer, we're going to send you to someone that knows, because one, we are very competitive and we want to figure out the answer ourselves. And two, I want you to have all the data that you have the right to see. It's just up to you to decide.
Absolutely.
We can't do that.
Yep. We're a supportive role. We'll do all we can to help you.
We're like your cheerleader.
Yes.